Look at this, a town built under a rock. We are walking into one of the strangest villages in Spain, and in a moment you see why travelers drive hours just for this. Everyone goes to Ronda, but the real shock is only 20 minutes away.
Welcome to Setenil de las Bodegas, a beautiful town in the province of Cadiz, not far from the amazing Ronda. We have just arrived, and first thing you'll notice is that how cold it is. Before entering the town, there's a coach park, and you can either park there or cross the town all the way up the hills. A lot of the street parking there made into residents only, which means you have to go further up. Either way, you'll be walking about 15 to 20 minutes from your car. I do like parking here because you can walk and admire the views around you as well. And just over there, I can see the first glimpse of the houses under the rock. There's a whole row of houses and there's a rock on top. How amazing is that? In today's video, we're going to explore the magical streets of Setenil, which will blow your mind away. We'll also visit the top attractions with some amazing viewing points. We're gonna have lunch here. As you know, we love whitewash villages and we love their food, especially in Cadiz province. And finally, we'll tell you about the surrounding area. So let's go. Wow, such a beautiful viewpoint. It's like a 3D map of the whole town. I can see the church over there, the Mirador opposite, the river going through, and the whole town is like a crescent. That's the main high street where they have the restaurant, and that's where we're going right now to see if we can find something to eat.
We are in Calle Cuevas del Sol, and it's only about 10-15 minutes walk from where we park the car. You just need to make your way down from beautiful streets, beautiful views, and you get to this main area where all the restaurants are. What I really like about this street is not only find amazing restaurants with delicious food, but here you see the first glide of eating under the rock. Over there, that's my favorite spot of this street because you have this restaurant, you have the tables outside, and you're literally eating under a rock. Look at that. The rock is literally there. The windows are there. And the whole building is inside the rock. Should we eat here? I'll ask them if they have a table. Well, there's a table, but don't know if they're serving.
Oh, so cool. Look at that, all the way going around us. It's just beautiful. I was upstairs in the toilet and my head hit the ceiling and I was like, what's that? And I looked up and it was the rock. So cool. Wow, this looks so yummy, especially sitting here in cold and this warm, nice stew. I've gone for rabo de toro, which is bull's tail. Normally, I don't eat anything like that, but I've tried it once and since then I've been a big fan. Very nice, extremely tender meat. It feels like it's been cooked for hours. And the combination with peppers and the potatoes is really, really good. I'm loving it.
I've gone for the barbecue ribs, a Spanish style, I should say Pueblo Blanco style, because it's really, really big. Hopefully, it tastes the same or even better. This is loads of meat, and the taste is stronger. So this is another example as to why Pueblos Blancos in Cadiz offers the best food. That was a delicious lunch and in a very beautiful atmosphere. It's actually almost magical, like out of a Disney movie. One of the things I really like about the Pueblos Blancos in Cadiz is the food, but also the setting. And you heard us talking a lot about Pueblos Blancos. What is a Pueblo Blanco? They are whitewash villages spotted across the region of Andalucía, and the most famous ones are the ones in the province of Cadiz and Malaga. And today we are in the province of Cadiz. That's where I'm from. And when you come to Pueblos Blancos in the province of Cadiz, you have to try their meat because the meat is delicious. The closer you get to the coast, obviously you have to try the fish. Now we have our bellies full and we have lots of energy. We're going to explore this beautiful town. Stay tuned because there are lovely viewing points and the attractions are breathtaking. You might be thinking, how people can actually live inside a rock. When it gets to summer, it's very cool inside, and when it gets to winter, it's actually very warm inside. The good thing about Setenil de las Bodegas is that it's not a very big town. However, my recommendation would be to come early in the morning, have breakfast here, then explore the beautiful streets of Setenil, have lunch, slow it down, taste the flavors, and absorb the atmosphere surrounding you. I love how the river today is a bit dry. It hasn't rained that much, but you can see the stream, a little bit of a stream. But I like how the way they design, especially on this side of the town, where they have a few balconies. That's a bar where you can be in the balcony. Just come and have a coffee, have a drink, just absorbing the atmosphere yet again. It's beautiful, it's full of hidden corners, beautiful spots. Now I'm gonna take you to my favorite spot in the entire town. Perfect spot for Instagram pictures and just to be wowed, and it's just here. Look at that. Doesn't it look out of a fairy tale movie, like a Disney movie? And it looks like the rock is floating. It's magical. Very impressive, isn't it? It looks like it's falling, so you have to put your hands to stop it. That's the typical picture from this street, that you hold the rock from falling. I don't know if I'm actually capturing on the right angle, but it's like, don't crash me, don't crash me. But what I like as well is like, it's life as usual. You have a few houses here. Look how beautiful that is with that balcony. So I'm gonna come out for a fresh air, and then suddenly you just see the rock in front of you. That's surreal, but you have lots of bars, shops. It's like as usual in this Pueblo Blanco of Andalucía, but with a touch of magic.
It's very cold outside, so I want to get some coffee. And I'm quite tempted by the sweet and desserts over here as well. Look at the variety.
They're getting ready with the Christmas decorations, because Christmas is basically in just 1 month. And I haven't seen many lights on yet because obviously it's daylight, but it's nice to see that they have decorated it. I would like to stay until night and see how this place looks at night. And now we're gonna get to the viewing point, which is our favorite one in Setenil.
Beautiful. You've got views on every angle around you. And now we're going to the Mirador, which is up there. Make sure you're fit because there are lots of steps going up there. Whoa, it doesn't end. It keeps going and it's quite steep as well. Look at that. Wow. Worth it though. Wow, beautiful. I remember coming here for the first time. There were birds flying all around. It was stunning. And look at that, it's like a big, huge whitewashed wall in front of you. Many people, when they see a Pueblo Blanco, they think it's from the Moors' time. In fact, many of them, including Setenil, existed before that, even before the medieval time. And the word Setenil itself is believed to come from Latin word septim nihil, meaning that 7 times nothing. That refers to the time during Reconquista when Christian forces tried to capture the town and they failed 7 times. And in the end, in 1484, they finally succeeded.
The thing I also love about this town, earlier on we were in the more touristic area where all the bars, restaurants and shops. And of course, when you go to the touristic areas, you're gonna see the best. You're gonna see the houses under the rock or the restaurants under the rock. But now we are in the residential area. This is where people actually live here in Setenil. And again, look at this. The house has been pushed inside the rock. So people are actually living under the rock. But then when they go out in the window, you see the magnificent castle right in front of them, surrounded by trees, surrounded by greenery.
Now we're going to the castle up there. I can see there are more rocks, houses under the rock over there. I thought Setenil has only 2 streets, but now going around the town, I can see that there is a lot more. Mainly the whole town is under a rock. That's it. I like that. The way the town is shaped is it's like a crescent, and both sides of the crescent is rocks hanging over, and they've made the whole town living underneath. That's probably why it was so hard to conquer, because there's a river in between and also it's surrounded by rocks, so they had a very great protection. This is pretty. Back to going up. Whoa, we have to keep going up. Well, we're going to castle, so that means we are gonna have to go all the way up. Oh, look at this street. Calle. Vamos. Whoa, this is amazing. Look at that. It's not only under the rock, but there are houses on the opposite direction as well. And it's going uphill as well. So it's got like a narrowing effect. It feels like it's closing in. But also before we were talking about that, it feels like Disney. This doesn't feel like Disney. This is more like Indiana Jones. And it feels like there's a treasure at the end, which is the view from the castle. Wow. Oh, look out on the top. I can see on the rock there are pigeons sitting in the coves of the pigeons sitting in the coves of the rock. And we keep going. And at the end we see the corner, popular corner, which says, "Kiss me here in this corner." Bésame en este rincón, meaning that kiss me in this corner, and there's a restaurant right on top. Beautiful. Setenil is a lot prettier than I remember it to be. For the first time, I think my whole focus was on the 2 streets and there's a rock, the restaurant one and the one with the rock on the top. But now we're exploring more without thinking about those streets, and I'm appreciating the other streets a lot more. Like this plaza in here. Oh, look at the tunnel. Not the castle, but another great view. And it just shows that this is a whole mountain, and they have built the houses on both sides of the mountains going in.
Very quiet as well. Especially when you come from big cities, the pollution, so many people, cars, ambulances. The only thing you can hear is just me talking, because especially with the echo, you can hear my voice everywhere. I don't think people like that. This is the tourism office. Yes, I remember this. This is really beautiful. I think this is the city hall. Wow. Yeah, this is the balcony I was talking about. Look at this. I like how they put the Christmas lights in there. Wow. So beautiful. And it's so clean as well. So well maintained, because, yeah, you can say that it's centuries old. Look, the white walls, they're very clean, no litter on the floors. They're very proud of their pueblo. They're very proud of their town. You can tell that. Oh, look. Beautiful. And just it's around 5:20 right now, so sunset will be in approximately an hour. And this is what Aslam and I call the golden hour, because especially when the sun is reflecting in the white villages, it makes it glow like this. It looks like this is the way to heaven. This is yet another viewing point with two beautiful churches. Now I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses for the first time the whole day. Look at the view from here. Wow. Let's go and check this church inside. Looks beautiful.
So peaceful. And before we take you to the next destination, I would like to talk about what's surrounding Setenil. This whole area is of outstanding natural beauty. Just around the corner, we have Ronda, one of the most beautiful and stunning places in Spain, if not in Europe. It's got stunning viewing points absolutely everywhere. Ronda is truly something out of Disney movies. You have an amazing Puente Nuevo with stunning views. We've been to Ronda a few times and we have made 3 videos about that. So make sure to check the link in the description below. And around the corner from Ronda, you have our favorite Cueva del Gato. It's a waterfall coming out from a cat mouth kind of cave, going into beautiful lake. It looks right out of Thailand, but the water is freezing. Another beautiful town not far from here, just over 20 minutes drive, is Olvera. Olvera is one of our favorite whitewash villages because it has 2 of the most stunning monuments, castle and a church, opposite each other on top of the hill, and it has stunning views all over. The area between Olvera and Setenil is very popular for olive tree plantation. In fact, there are over 2 million olive trees spread all across this area. And one of the best olive oils from Spain is LA Organic, which is just around the corner. And now we are making our way to the castle of Setenil, which is just here, and it has beautiful viewing points. As soon as we come over here, you have the tower over there, the castle, and on this side you have the Casa de la Damita. They found a little figurine from centuries ago. But first, let me show you the view of the town from here, because you can see the whole crescent that I was talking about. The town curves around. There are some very interesting artifacts in this room. First and the most important one, this little figure. This is from 3,000 years before Christ. And these stones, they are not stones. These are actually cannonballs. This is the first example, the first time ever during the Reconquista they used the cannonballs was from Setenil. And these are the remains of them. Wow, how interesting is that? I'm blown away by the history of Setenil. And another interesting fact is that to capture the town of Granada, they have to capture Setenil, because this is from where they had to pass through to go to Granada. And another interesting fact is from this tower, at the basement of this tower. If you remember from our Ronda video, we told you that to capture Ronda, they cut off the water supply from the river. And, ooh, I can already feel the humidity. Wow, look at this. So maybe that's why, to secure Setenil, they created this reservoir so that if they cut the water from below, they will still have water enough to survive.
And that's why when the Christians tried to conquer this land, they made it very difficult because they had their own water reservoir, so they couldn't give up that easily. Now we're gonna go to the main tower and we're gonna go floor to floor until we go to the top and admire beautiful views.
Wow.
Okay, this very first floor is today used as an exhibition floor. Today the theme is Tintin, the cartoon Tintin, but back in the day, this floor was used as the main jail. So this is the second floor and it's the homenaje room. So this tower is actually called the homenaje tower. So what does that mean? So when there was a celebration or they wanted to do something special for somebody, it will be hosted here. Wow. And from here you have 360-degree view. Over there, as Aslan said before, you can see the town of Olvera, a beautiful town, probably about 20 minutes drive from here. And on this side, you see the residential part of Setenil. It's only €2 cash to get up here, and some people might think, why should I pay €2? Actually, the gentleman by the door is very knowledgeable, and it will tell you a lot about the history of this castle, of Setenil, and the surrounding areas. So in my opinion, it's really worth it.
Absolutely beautiful, mesmerizing view. This is the best spot to come if you want to see the sunset or come for the evening time. Look at the view around. You can see the whole town. Absolutely beautiful. As you know, we like to stay till late in the evening and see the atmosphere at night as well. And what we have seen so far, what we're feeling is that whole town is tucked into their bed and it's like very quiet. We're anticipating the streets to be quiet as well. But let's go and check them out ourselves. Stunning, absolutely stunning. I just can't get over this view every time I come down the steps. It literally is reminding me of the movies. This street, the most popular street, is completely empty. Nobody taking pictures, nobody serving customers. Absolutely all to yourself. It's actually quite nice because this famous scene is all for myself and Julian. It gives you a bit more mysterious look. Very nice. Wow.
All you hear now is the neighbors, and you know, we're very loud in Spain, especially in southern Spain. But that's life. This is the true life now. Wow, look at this. This is where we began the video. This is where we had lunch earlier on. There was lots of life, but now it's a lot quieter. But it feels a bit like Aslam said before, more mystical, more mysterious. I'm loving it. I'm not sure if I prefer it at night or I prefer it during the day. Yeah, Aslam likes in the day because the light is shining, but I think at night it has its own beauty as well. All I can say that I love this town in the province of Cadiz. If you are in Ronda, or you are in Costa del Sol, or you are in Cadiz, and if you have time, you have to leave some room for this beautiful town because it will not disappoint you. From this amazing spot in Spain, we would like to say thank you for watching this video, and we will see you next week from another amazing location. Hasta luego.